Oh, shit. What the fuck? Coach Eric Wright. Head coach Eric Wright. Got a decent ring to it. In fact, that's the only thing I want to hear come Tuesday, because Eberflus and Shane Waldron, pack yo shit. This has to be the final nail in the coffin for Eberflus. There's no way he can coach this team anymore. Even if you don't fire him this week, the decision is made. He's done. No more Eberflus. The era for Eberflus is over as of today, November 3rd, 2024. Arizona came into this game like the bottom 5 defense of the league. Literally not good in any facet of defense. And yet, Eberflus and Shane Waldron's offense had that defense looking like the Legion of Boom. Had that defense looking like the New York Sack Exchange. Had that defense looking like Purple People Eaters. Had that defense looking like the monsters of the Midway. We couldn't do a goddamn thing against that defense. I don't know why. Oh, wait, I do know why. Because the coaching and their preparation for this game sucks. It was flat out unacceptable performance for a team that has playoff aspirations coming into this season. And did I say playoffs? Don't even get me started. Back-to-back losses in the conference. That's going to pretty much kill our chances when it comes down to December football, January football, because that's tiebreakers. We're losing every tiebreaker now. When the division games start, we have no choice but to go 4-2, 5-1 in the division if we want a shot to make the playoffs. As I said, the playoffs right now, that's melting away like the Wicked Witch of the West. Happy Halloween, motherfucker. They said in the broadcast that Eberflus has never won a road game that's played on Sunday. Trash. No, his road record is now 3-18. He's 3-18 on the road as a Chicago Bears head coach. And that's more than a season's worth of losses. And he's only coached 42 games. Gotta go. It's hard to say that last week's loss didn't linger into this week. And that falls solely on the heads of the vets in the locker room and the coaching staff. A coaching staff that is headed for another realignment. All season, the prevailing thought amongst Bears fans was that this was an elite defense with an offense that was coming along, progressing, but not to the level of the defense, right? These last 2 weeks got me thinking that this is just a bad offensive unit. But today, unacceptable from an effort standpoint, coaching standpoint, and a discipline standpoint. Cut blocks in the end zone for safeties. Dumb shit like that. This game was one of the most infuriating games I've ever watched as a Bears fan. It was uninteresting from every standpoint. The Bears sucked butt. And I'm saying that the whole team. No particular unit was better than the other. All of it sucked. The whole squad was garbage. The much ballyhooed wide receivers, they was dropping passes out there. DJ, Keenan Allen, Romaduzier. Passes they should catch. The passes they should catch, they were dropping it. Caleb was not crisp. Second week in a row that he was missing stuff that he should be hitting. Second week in a row that offensive line didn't give him a clean pocket. Add insult to injury. Darnell Wright left the game early with another injury. Offensive line cannot stay healthy. I'm about good on this offensive line, but we said it on this show ad nauseum. And during the preseason, during offseason, that Ryan Post needs to take the challenge and upgrade this offensive line. He did not. He traded a 5th-round pick for Ryan Bates, who is not a starter. He signed Ryan Davis this offseason beforehand. Ryan Davis is not good. Ryan Davis is not a starter. Darnell Wright, drafted him, traded back twice to draft Darnell Wright. Shouldn't have. He's midway through his second season. And I'm just be honest with you. I'm going to keep it a buck. Darnell Wright ain't somebody whose job is super secure. The Bears should have drafted Paris Johnson, who was out there looking pretty damn good today against the Bears for the Arizona Cardinals offensive line. Braxton Jones, he can't stay healthy. Tevin Jenkins can't stay healthy. Ryan Bates can't stay healthy. Nate Davis can't stay healthy. Coleman Shelton ain't a starter. The offensive line, they played like shit. They stunk out there today. They stunk worse than Lower Wacker. Defensive line, in fact, the entire defensive front seven, they weren't too much better. they was as bad as the 2024 White Sox. The Arizona Cardinals had 8 rushing plays of 9 yards or better, and 6 of those went at least 15 yards. Come on, man, you got to do better than that. We said in the preview episode leading up to this game that the matchup to watch was the Arizona Cardinals offensive line versus the Bears defensive line, and you can listen to that episode anywhere you get your podcast, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and all the such. But it's hard to say that Arizona Cardinals their offensive line did not win that matchup going away. It looked like a laugher. They won it convincingly. Billingsley, he left the game with an injury, and I don't think I'm being outrageous if I say he's been playing above his head all season. But he's been pretty subpar as it comes to a run-stopping anchor for this team. So I have to question, is his days as the zero technique for this team, are they coming to an end at some point? You got to wonder that. You got to wonder that because he's been pretty bad against the run this season. Maybe the trolls were right. All the people that were trolling Bear fans and the Bears and their fans saying they only look good against bad teams, maybe they were right. Maybe they only do look coherent, organized, functional, decent against terrible teams. And you know what that makes the Bears? Mid. Full game review dropping Tuesday. Again, everywhere you get your podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, also on YouTube. Bear down. Thanks for listening to this latest edition from the Frustrated Chicago Sports Fan channel. Whether you listen to this on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or watching on YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe, share with a friend, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a drop. And all my homies from Chicago, we say 3 things: bear down, go Cubs go, and sell the team, Jerry.